Hi there, in previous video we built this chatbot. It is just a very simple chatbot that remembers the previous conversation history. But there are just two major issues in this chatbot. Whenever our conversation goes on and on, our memory becomes bigger and bigger. So basically in production system, whenever we will use OpenAI's LLM or maybe Gemini's LLMs, we'll pass these lot of tokens. So there will be a huge amount of cost involved if we'll pass these tokens. We do not want that. So to tackle that issue, instead of sending these a lot of tokens, we'll only send last 5 conversations or last 5 messages. The second major issue is whenever we will restart this chatbot or whenever we will reopen this notebook, our previous history will be vanished. It will be gone. Because we are not storing this history in maybe file system or maybe in database system. In today's video, we are going to store this history in file system. By the way, I already make a video how to store the previous conversation history in PostgreSQL with the help of SQL Alchemy database layer. So basically every user have its own different memory and we stored the memory session wise. You can definitely check it out, and most of the time you store the logs in file system, like you maybe find it out like what's going on or where your LLM is lagging. So it is better approach to first of all learn about how to store the memory in file system, then after that you maybe move to the PostgreSQL. It is better approach. So let's do our work. Here I import the mandatory libraries and we initialize our LLM and agent state. It is the list of human message as well as AI message. It is basically a union of both. After that I will copy these lines and paste here. Let me just run these first. Here we are printing AI message and state also. I don't want to print the state. Let me just remove this line and run this. I will copy these and paste here. If you want to visualize, then I will copy paste this. Okay, let me copy this one also and paste here. Let me revise this topic. Here we create the empty list. Its name is memory, and here we are appending human message in memory. And here we are sending the memory as an object, not the copy of the memory but actual object. And here we are accepting the memory in state messages. So basically whatever we do in state messages, it will be appear in this memory. Here we append AI message in state messages. It automatically will be appended in memory, because in Python list is a mutable and we are actually sending the object. I will remove this line, and it is a good approach. Here I will say memory is equal to final state messages. It is a good approach to add this line. Here it is clear that final state messages has human message as well as AI message, and we are replacing our memory with final state messages. So it is basically clear in this line. If you don't want to add this line, it is also okay, but I will recommend just add this line. It is a better approach. Let me run this one and I ask, hi, my name is Ali. It will generate some response. It says, hello Ali, nice to meet you. And I ask, what is my name? It is saying your name is Ali, how can I help you? Let me just quit. Now we want to store this memory in our file system. To store the memory, I will just copy these lines and paste here. Here basically we are opening history.txt and its mode is wwmin writing. If this file does not exist, it will automatically create this history.txt, and here we are looping through memory. We are saying for message in memory, if is instance message human message, mean if message is the instance of human message, then in file just write message.content, but before writing append human and colon this string, then append message.content, or then write message.content. Else if is instance message AI message, means if the message is the instance of AI message, then in file just write message.content, but before writing message.content just append this string AI colon. Let me just run it, then you will understand it better. It says history saved in history.txt. Let me open this history.txt. It is human colon and hi my name is Ali, and after that it break the line, there is new line, and after that there is AI colon and this AI message, and there are two new lines or two line breaks, and human colon and AI colon. So these are basically one new line, and after appending AI message there are two new lines. We successfully stored our history in the file. Now how to load the history? To load, I will just copy these lines and paste here. In this line we created the history. It is basically an empty list, and we are opening history.txt file, and its mode is R mean reading mode, and we loop through the file, and here we are saying for line in file, line is equal to line.strip. Strip means just remove extra space from beginning or from ending of the line. And here we are saying if line.start with human colon, then in history append the line, but before appending the line just wrapped it in human message object. And here you may be noticed there is 6 colon. 6 colon means just append everything but not first 6 characters. Why? Because first 6 characters are HUMAN and colon. And here we are checking if line start with AI colon, then in history append the line, but before appending wrapped it in AI message. But do not append first 3 characters of the line, because first 3 characters involved AI and colon, these characters. Let me just run this, and let's print the history. The history contains human message as well as AI message. Let me just call our LLM. To call the LLM, I will copy these lines and I will paste here. Let me run, and I ask, hi, how are you? It is running. Now I ask, what is my name? It says your name is Ali. Let me just quit. Now let me print the history. Now history has whole previous conversations. Like the first question was, hi, my name is Ali. Its response was this. Then the second message was somewhere, yes, I think that one. What is my name? And its response was this one. So now we perfectly resolved our first issue. Now it will remember our previous conversation history even if you restart your chatbot. So now let's move towards the second problem. How to send maybe last 3 to 4 messages, not the whole messages. So how to do that? Here I will add new lines, and here I will say history is equal to history. I just only need last 4 messages. Here I am just saying. You may want to increase these numbers if you want. Let me run this one again, and I ask, what is my name? It says your name is Ali. I will quit, and let's print the history. In our history there was already 4 messages, that's why there was not too much visual difference when we print the history. So yes, in this way you can resolve your both the problems. So that's it for now. Have a great day guys. See you in next video.